What's going It's Tuesday, that's me. It's time to talk about the new films that got released on DVD and Blu-ray today. Alright, first film I'm going to be talking about is probably one of my favorite movies of the year, and that is Won't You Be My Neighbor. I mean, it's pretty much a documentary about Mr. Rogers and the life of Mr. Rogers, who, of course, is best known for hosting the classic show Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. If you guys haven't seen Won't You Be My Neighbor, do yourself a favor and give this movie a go. It's wonderful. It has a lot of heart to it. I mean, it'll actually even make you tear up at time. And it really showed that Mr. Rogers was the man. I mean, this guy, we definitely need Mr. Rogers more than ever. I mean, especially with everything going on in the world today. And film like a film like this is something we really need. But yeah, if you haven't had a chance to see Won't You Be My Neighbor when it was in theaters, pick it up on DVD or whatever and give it a go. It's wonderful. And it also makes me more excited for the upcoming biopic movie with Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. That I really can't wait to see. Alright, next film I'm going to talk about the recent film titled A Draft, which is pretty much which stars like Shailene Woodley and Sam Claflin. It was pretty much like a stranded, like a mainly a love story about survival, about like a young couple whose chance encounters leads them to first love, and they pretty much end up fall in love, and they get trapped on like a raft, and this movie was pretty intense. I mean, Shailene did a really good job in this movie. Sam Claflin was really good. They were pretty much two of the like major stars in the movie. Definitely give this one a go. I mean, it wasn't like a great movie by any means, but it was pretty decent. And Woodley and Claflin both had really good chemistry. All right. All right, the next film I'm going to talk about is the A24 horror movie titled Hereditary, which I think Toni Collette should pretty much be a front runner for Best Actress at the Oscars. This movie here was freaking creepy. Like, here's what it's about. It's about like after the family's like about after Toni Collette's character's mother passes away, the grieving family is like haunted by tragic and disturbing, dark secrets. I mean, this movie is freaking creepy. I mean, there's like the road scene is pretty intense. Alex Wolff also gave one of the best performances I've seen from him. Gabriel Byrne was really good in this movie. The one who played like the little girl in this, I think the actress' name is Millie Soprano, if I recall correctly. I mean, this movie is completely creepy. It's not like the best horror movie of the year as people are saying, but I really found it to be interesting, and it's a little slow at times, but it picks up. And the ending, I meant, whew, that ending in Hereditary, whew, pretty nutty ending. All right, another film that's on DVD and Blu-ray that I'm going to talk about is a film called Beast, which I haven't really seen yet, but I kind of heard interesting stuff. Like, here's what the film is about. It's about a troubled woman living in an isolated community finds herself pulled between the control of her oppressive family and the allure of a secretive outsider suspected of a series of brutal murders. Which all seemed pretty interesting. I haven't, like I said, I haven't had a chance to see it because it really didn't really play around where I lived at. But it looked like it could be pretty interesting. Like the cast in this includes this actress named Jessie Buckley, who's been in a few stuff. Let me see what she's doing. Wait, she was in War and Peace, Taboo. This actor named Johnny Flynn is in it. Geraldine James. Interesting cast. I'll probably give this one a go whenever it's on TV or whatever. Now, another film I'll probably talk about is a film that really did not look good at all, and it's called Demoness Cover. I think that's how you pronounce the name. But this film stars Jonathan Rhys Meyers, Olivia Durham, the late John Hurt was in this movie. It's about a spy who navigates the terrain of love and survival during an undercover mission in Syria. This movie looked completely boring, so I just, didn't really bother really checking it out. I mean, if it's on TV, I'll probably give it a go, but or if it looks so boring, if I end up, just can't go to sleep and I want to watch something really boring, I guess I'll just put this on. Alright, another film that's now on DVD is a film called Dark River, which I also haven't really seen. But it stars actress Ruth Wilson, from who I believe was on that show The Affair. Sean Bean is in this. Not really 100% sure if he dies in this movie or not. This actor named Mark Stanley is in this movie. And here's what the film's about. Following the death of her father, Alice, played by Wilson, returns to her home village for the first time in 15 years to claim the tenancy to the family farm she believes is rightfully hers. I mean, to be honest, it kind of looked a little like a snooze fest, so I kind of didn't really check it out or anything. But I mean, I guess if you're interested, probably give it a go. But I haven't seen it, so I can't really talk much about it. But hey, it's Sean Bean. I mean, he's always a good actor, and of course, Hollywood has a habit of killing him off in almost every movie. And Ruth Wilson is also in that new movie, The Little Stranger, which I'll get my review up for that. Spoiler: Little Strangers, yeah. Anyway. Now, that's pretty much all the movies on DVD. Now let me go ahead and talk about the TV. That's the TV shows that just premiere on that just came on DVD and Blu-ray. There's Mom season 5. I love Mom. I mean, this show is a really hysterical sitcom. I mean, you got Anna Faris, now Oscar winner Allison Janney. You got William Fichtner in the cast. I love William Fichtner in this series. I mean, if you guys still haven't seen Mom, season 6 will be premiering on CBS later this month. I can't remember the actual date, but definitely give Mom a go. It's a hysterical sitcom, and it's kind of relatable. Also on DVD is Silicon Valley season 5. I dug season 5, but I think it really lost some steam by not having T.J. Miller back. It's really, I think T.J. Miller was probably the better parts of the whole show. Of course, Kumail Nanjiani was pretty decent this season as well, and Jimmy O Yang had some really good scenes. Of course, Yang could be seen in theaters now in Crazy Rich Asians. He's a really funny guy. I'm looking forward to see season 6 when it premieres. I think in April, most likely. Either in April or May or March. That's when season 6 should premiere. Of course, Supernatural season 13 for all you Supernatural fans. I'm not like the biggest Supernatural guy. I know lots of people love the show, including John Campea. But I mean, I'll watch episodes here and there, but it's like not my go-to show, you know. But I did love that Scooby Doo crossover. I mean, I rarely watch Supernatural, but I had to make an exception with that Scooby Doo crossover. That crossover was really awesome. Also, we got Superstore season 3. Of course, last season kind of pretty much left off of a cliffhanger. I'm not going to go into what that cliffhanger was, but if you guys saw the last season of Superstore, you know what I'm talking about. Of course, my favorite show, The Goldbergs, season 5 is on DVD. I love the Rick Moranis cameo when he played his Spaceballs character. That was an awesome episode. Can't wait for season 6 to return on ABC, and I can't wait for that spin-off. There's also Timeless season 2. Of course, it's pretty much the final season. They kind of canceled the show quickly. Although I think there's like a movie, like a finale movie of it premiere on NBC down the line, but I don't know. Anyway, there's a Young Sheldon season 1. I accidentally put down season 2 by mistake. I gotta say, I love Young Sheldon. I mean, it's the kid who plays like Young Sheldon is really darn good in this. The other supporting cast is pretty good. I mean, with Big Bang Theory ending, this might actually pretty much be Big Bang Theory's replacement, I'm guessing. Also, Bull season 2. I don't know if anyone here really seen the show Bull. I've seen episodes here and there. It's a decent show. I mean, it has Michael Whalley, and it's actually supposed to be like based on the life of Dr. Phil. Like, it's not really like actually based on Dr. Phil's life, but it's pretty much like an inspiration by Dr. Phil. Because I know Dr. Phil. I believe he wrote probably the wrote episodes or maybe produced the show. I can't remember, but also for anyone who has kids out there, Adventure Time's the final season. I don't know if anyone is really into Adventure Time. I know Deadpool definitely is. If you saw Deadpool 2, you know he's a fan of Adventure Time. For all you Hawaii Five-0 fans, season 8 is on DVD. Of course, season 9 will return later this month. Hawaii Five-0 is a decent show. I mean, it's again, it's not like my go-to show, but I watch episodes here and there. And of course, you got like Scott Caan. He's really good on the show. Also, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia season 12 is on DVD. This is a decent show. I've seen episodes here and there. I really love what I see. Kaitlin Olson, with the Mick ending. I mean, she's super awesome on the show. I mean, it still sucks that like Fox got rid of her show, The Mick. But I'm at least glad to see Kaitlin Olson returning for It's Always Sunny because she's a delight every time she comes on screen. And for all you Law and Order SVU fans, season 9 is also on DVD and Blu-ray as well. My God, season 19. I'm at season 19. I think I accidentally said season 9. Cool. I mean, Law and Order, man, that show's been around forever. I mean, of course, season 20 of SVU will premiere on NBC either, I think, this month or next month, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, that's pretty much all the movies and shows that's on DVD and Blu-ray today. What are you guys planning on picking up? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing out.